everyone, Jeff, your Executive Gardener. Thanks for joining me for another episode of the Executive Gardener. So when I run into people who know that I have this channel, sometimes I see people in airports or my friends that watch the channel, one of the most common questions that I get is what's the most important thing or one of the most important lessons you learn from gardening other than learning to de-stress? And the thing I often say is patience. So I don't have a lot of patience. My wife will tell you, my kids will tell you, my coworkers will tell you, just about anybody who runs into you will tell you that I'm not a very patient person. But when you garden, you have to learn to be patient. So this episode is about being patient with your sweet peppers and allow them to fully mature, fully ripen into whatever color they're going to be before you ultimately pick them. So most of you have gone into a grocery store, and in the grocery store produce aisle, you see green peppers and red peppers. Typically, those are the two sweet bell peppers you see. Even though they're not grown in your own backyard, they're store-bought. If you taste the two peppers, they're dramatically different in taste, okay? So when you see green peppers, typically in the store, they're one of two things. They're either pure green peppers that start green, will always end up green, or they're another variety of peppers that were picked immaturely and they were never allowed to fully develop into a red, a yellow, a purple, a brown, an orange, or a red bell pepper. And those are a variety of peppers too. And there's nothing wrong with eating a orange pepper that's green, but it won't have the taste if you let it stay on the plant to fully mature into its, for example, red flavor. So that's what we're going to talk about in this episode, is the maturization process of a bell pepper or any sweet pepper, let's say, and what it takes and why you should wait for it to fully ripen and mature on a plant. So when you look at a green pepper versus a red pepper, let's just use those two extremes. Again, peppers come in a variety of different colors, but the green pepper, or if you take a red pepper, let's start with that, and you grow it, it's going to be green for a long period of time, okay? And eventually, if you're patient, and I'll show you on one of my plants here, if you're patient, it will eventually go from that green color into a yellow or an orange and eventually red. And that process is the process of the chlorophyll breaking down, that green breaking down in the bell pepper and eventually breaking down into that brilliant orange, yellow, or red color, okay? And as the pepper matures and the chlorophyll breaks down to take it from green to that different color, in addition, the seeds also become mature. So if you're reusing the seeds, it's best to wait for the pepper seeds to fully mature in a red pepper or an orange pepper. They probably, if they're still green, the pepper's still green, the seeds aren't yet mature, and if you try to plant them the following season, you probably will not get peppers. So in addition to the pepper going from green with the chlorophyll breaking down into a red type of pepper, that last component of turning colors, the sugar within the pepper and the vitamin C, beta carotene, increases dramatically. So let me show you on the screen right now what I mean by that. So on the screen you'll see the vitamin A, the beta carotene, and the vitamin C in a green bell pepper. Take a look at it. I'll give you a second. And then let me remove that and I'll show you what the same beta carotene, vitamin A, and vitamin C looks like with a red pepper. Take a look at this. And you'll see a dramatic difference. It's much more nutritious in vitamin C, vitamin A, and beta carotene. As most of you know, beta carotene is a precursor for vitamin A, but I've listed it all for you. So that's why it's so important. Not only do peppers, if you allow them to fully ripen and be patient with them, not only do they taste better, they're sweeter, but the nutrients for your body are much better as well. So that's what that shows right there. So let me show you some of my peppers that I have in my grow tower here. And keep in mind, I forgot to mention, my next video, I'm going to be drawing a winner of who wins the grow tower. So the Green Stalk Grow Tower Garden. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel. But I'm going to show you what this looks like. Ultimately, if you'll take a look at this pepper, is a pepper that I grew. It's a little weird in shape because it got caught between 2 stems, but this is the ideal red pepper, and it's as sweet as an apple, okay? But let me show you what my Costa Rican red pepper looks like, and my Jimmy Nardello peppers look like, and the maturization and the breakdown process of the chlorophyll. I'll show you up real close here. So before I show you my Jimmy Nardello and my Costa Rican, let me show you this. So most of you are familiar and have grown sweet banana peppers. That's what these are. Now, they don't look like sweet banana peppers because most people think that sweet banana peppers, when they're fully ripe, they should be yellow like a banana. That's not the case. So what you see here is, again, the maturization process of a sweet pepper. So in this, you'll see that this yellow pepper is starting to turn orange. You see the orange on here, and it's still a little bit yellow, but you can see it's starting to mature and turn orange. The sugars are starting to build, and the nutrients, the vitamin A, C, and beta carotene are starting to build in this, okay? So this used to be yellow, now it's getting orange, so that's a step in the process. Now, this one's a few weeks older, okay? Look at this. This is now going from the orange color of this to a brilliant red, okay? And this is what a mature sweet bell pepper should look like, okay? Not yellow, but a nice red tint to it. So if I tried the 2 of these, there's no question in my mind, if we did a blind taste test for you, and I asked you which one was sweeter, which was better, you would pick the red one. No question about it. In addition, keep in mind what I talked about. This, the one on the left, the red one, these seeds have fully matured, and that's what I will use to plant my bell peppers in the fall. So, an important lesson. Let me give you 2 other examples of peppers here. So my favorite sweet pepper, if you haven't grown one before, please do. It's called Jimmy Nardello sweet pepper, okay? They can be used for cooking and a variety of other things. But let's take a look at the Jimmy Nardello sweet pepper. And so you'll see here, here's a Jimmy Nardello green pepper. So this one is not fully matured yet. You'll see, as I talked about, still a lot of chlorophyll that's in the green pepper, okay? But take a look at a few older ones. This is kind of cool. We can actually see the step-by-step process. You can see in this one, there's some green here. It's starting to break down, and it's starting to go to a brilliant red, okay? Just a beautiful red. And I apologize, the plants are a little beat up here because, as you know, in Houston, Texas, we've been getting hammered, absolutely hammered with rain. We have almost 50 inches of rain so far this year, and it's just started in June. So this one is a little bit further along. You'll see now, as opposed to the green colors, almost the entire thing is a brilliant red, dark red and light red, just absolutely beautiful. So this is what a full mature Jimmy Nardello looks like. The chlorophyll is broken down, and it is absolutely sweet. Again, I said before, it's as sweet as an apple. So let's take a look at one more here, and this is called a Costa Rican red pepper, okay? So as you'll see, this plant is not yet fully mature. Obviously, look at the peppers, they're completely green at this point in time. Now again, there's nothing wrong with picking your peppers at this point in time, if that's what you want to do, but be patient. Let them mature. Within a week or 2, these peppers, these green peppers, will start to turn yellow-orange, and then they will go to a brilliant red. It's at that point in time that they're ready to go, and they have maximum nutritional value, flavor, etc. And again, the seeds can be used again. So again, I talked about this earlier in the video, but an important lesson I've learned is being patient. Let your vegetables and your plants fully mature. Don't be quick to taste them or rush them. Now, unlike tomatoes, when they turn red, I typically find I do not have a problem with birds or actually anything going after peppers. They tend to stay away from the bell peppers. As with a red tomato, you know, you have bird issues when they go to peck it and so forth, but don't have the same issue. And of course, the pepper has a harder outer shell than a tomato does, so less likely to be disturbed. So that's the episode I have. Hope you've enjoyed it. I'll just show you actually one more. So here's another plant you'll see, and again, this is actually, I believe, a red pepper, but you have different peppers. It's really cool that you can see this because you have different, and I don't want to pick this yet because I want it to mature, but you have the pepper, you have some green here, and you have some red on this side. So you see it in the process of turning, the chlorophyll leaving the pepper, and it's starting to build sugars and fully mature into a pepper. And down here you see another one. See, this one's a little bit further along. You have a more brilliant, you only have green on the bottom and a really bright red on top. So there's different ones at different various stages. That one's a little bit more green, but it's kind of cool as you watch them mature, but please be patient. Now, the other thing I'd say with pepper plants is once they're matured, take them off the plant so the plant can store energy and grow other peppers. So as you'll see, there's other buds that are starting to build here as well, and flowers will come out and I'll get more additional peppers. So this one, like the other one, like I said, we've just gotten hammered with rain, so it's been a bit beat up, but what can you do? Mother Nature's in charge. So that's the episode on being patient, allowing your peppers to fully mature. Again, if you have not subscribed to this channel, we'd love to have you part of the community. I am giving away one of these green stalk gardens where you'll see I have Thai basil, dill, I've got cucumbers, I got all kinds of stuff growing in it. This is a great growing system that I've really enjoyed, and I've decided to give one away for my subscribers. You do not have to do anything other than subscribe to the channel. My next video, I will draw the winner. I hope everybody has a great one. We will talk to you next time. Take care. Bye.